Hey there guys, PK is on the phone. Before I check some of the traditionals that I'm following, I'm gonna talk about SPX really quickly. So, larger time frame, I'm bearish, I have to admit. But before I get full bear, I'm just gonna have to explain a bit this one. No matter how I counted it, I didn't manage to find a motive wave here. So I keep it corrective, and I would have to say that even though I am bearish, this could have been the bottom, and now we could have been forming an impulse. Let's say that this was 1 flat 2 and now we're making wave 3. However, I don't think this is a 1 2 3. Why? Because the channel suggests that this is a zigzag move, with A being a leading diag and then the B flat, and now we have a clean 5 up there for the C, and this would be your B. So 3 3, I'm assuming 5, and the targets would be 1 to 1, 1.23 and 1618. Depends how bad we're gonna get it. We had the clean 5, now we have a corrective. On the lower time frame, let's go to 1 hour. We could be forming some sort of a leading diagonal into 1 2 and then again 1, and now we're forming a 2. Or this could have been an ABC and we're gonna have a higher highs. Okay, so on this move here I can see a leading expanding diagonal. So I could suggest that now we're gonna make either the move that says 1 2 and 3 we go off, or this is going to be a wave A, a wave B and a wave C higher there, and then the way down we go. Okay, having said that, that we could be going down and we could be continuing up. You have your areas, like the normal areas where things start to descend. You can measure this one over there. This would be the target for C, and then down we go. If not, okay, we continue up. So after checking the SPX, we're gonna see the other counts where I could be bearish or bullish. For example, if you can see on Tesla, it's pretty much the same idea, but this one I could found expanding diagonal or a motive wave here. However, it's an overlapping wave, so this could be a bottom. So either bottom and then 1 2, and now we're forming another 1 2, or this was a zigzag as well. Certainly, it does channel like one in linear, and in log it's even worse. All right, so 5 3 5 we had, and again either ABC or a 1 2 and a 1 and a 2. If you want to short this thing, perhaps measure this one and short there. If not, perhaps there. Backtest this area, and then we are looking for impulsive on Tesla. This would be a massive wave down back to the Stone Age, but at least we would know where we are. Okay, so RIVN, it did form a nice impulsive structure where wave 1 is equal to wave 5 somewhat, and the wave 5 was actually an ending diagonal, and now we form some sort of impulsive wave. And if we're gonna go for the lower lows, this can be regarded as well as wave 1 and 2, and then we go down for 3 4 and 5. But if we're bullish, if we think that this impulse is going to sustain, well, then we hope for wave B and another 5 into C. Let's hope that we're going to hold the golden zone and that we're going to go off for the wave 3 on this company. So the AI or the future, this one could be bottoming, could have bottomed. So as I mentioned last time, either wave A or an impulsive, then 3, 3, 5 for a flat. So this could have been also done over there. This could have been 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. I wanted to be conservative and count it this way, but for the moment this doesn't seem to be descending just yet, and the more it goes sideways, the more I'm leaning towards the fact that it's just gonna go off, which is still good, right? Then we have the targets for the wave C, which would be 1 to 1 of the wave A, so A, B, C here. We got triggered here, we were already in, or if not, we're hoping for the wave 3, which would be somewhere there around 24. All right, of course conservative, right? Because it's AI. AI, C3 AI. Okay, so this one as well, either we're doing 1 2 1 2 or ABC, and now we're gonna go down further. For the moment, the bullish algo is still active. We are measuring from this pivot here to the top, and then a clean zigzag structure, the descended 3 wave into a golden zone. It still holds. Bullish perspective is still active. Bull case is still on. The bullish algos didn't get stopped here, so for the moment no reason to stay bearish on this one. So if we're forming 1 2 and 1 2, that's gonna be amazing. All right, Palantir. So on this one, there are a few perspectives that I can present to you. For the moment, we can count this as a 1 2 3 with a triangle barrier 4 and a 5, and then an A B 1 2 3 4 5 for the wave B, and then 5 more down for your A, B and a C. Now that's a zigzag count. The double zigzag perhaps is a bit better, so I went in detail on this one. So 1 2 3 triangle 4 and 5 A B C zigzag for the wave B, 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 of the inner 3, 4 and a 5. So this is your first ABC zigzag for your wave W. Now we have a corrective ABC W X A B and a C with the ending diagonal here for the WXY. This is your wave A. Now A triangle again, A B C D E for the B and the C. Another 3-way move, so 3 3 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 4 5. And then we would complete ABC flat for the wave X, and now we're expecting 1 2 3 4 5 for the A, B and the C to end the cycle, the corrective cycle, if the SPX decides to go down. Now when you move to logarithmic scale, this impulsive structure here makes a bit more sense, and the wave relationship is better. As you can see, the inner 3 for the flat 4 5, you have a nice extended third wave, and the fifth wave is also decent in size comparing to first. In the logarithmic, not so much, as you can see. So if we somehow decide that at the end of the day, I'm gonna hide this, sorry, that in linear scale this was a decent enough move, because the most important things in markets are algos. If you consider this was a decent enough move for you to call it 1 2 3 4 5, so let's say A, B and you want to smuggle some sort of a ending diagonal here for the C, for the AB 1 2 3 4 3 4 and a 5 ending diagonal C, and now we're off for the new cycle. Well then, okay, 1 2 3 4 5. So what do? Then we hope that this was a wave A, and now we're gonna have some corrective for the B, and then we would wait for the C and long it. So there, plenty of perspectives on this one. So NIO as well, I try to check discount over and over again to see if we can have a lower low. So let's keep it simple. This one, in the end, I labeled as a leading diagonal here. Sorry. So this one would be 1 2 3 4 and 5, wave 2 3 4 and 5. Then obviously we have an impulsive here, and perhaps it's getting done right now as we speak, and the fibs are still holding for the bulls. So I don't think this would be the end of the correction, to be honest, like as if this was 1 and 2 and off we go. I really think this was either the wave A, and now we're gonna go for the B again, and then perhaps we can long the C. But if you're in this one, maybe taking profits somewhere there, this area to be best tested perhaps, or the 0.5, maybe taking profits if you're still long on this one, because this could, however, be this would very well be a 1 2 and down for the 3 that we go. And how did I get to this one? Well, also this could be very well 3 and then 3 and then 5, and then we're gonna go to form something else completely on a larger time scale. Because alright, this one on a linear scale, it descended a lot, but on a logarithmic, perhaps not so much. Perhaps not enough, and we do have a reaction of the 0.5. So use your stop losses, and if you're an investor, well then you're just gonna invest in the incoming years and you don't care. Netflix, I think that's something completed in 5, and from the top we have without a doubt for me an impulsive structure. So 1 2 3 and a 4 and a 5 waves that formed, and now I'm of the opinion that we formed a zigzag with the 1 2 and then an inner 1 2 3 4 ending diagonal for the 5 of the wave 3, and then the 4 and then the 5 of the wave A B 1 2 3 4 5. So now perhaps you're forming 1 A B C for the 2, and down we go, because the bigger idea would be would be 5 3 5. We would translate into this, right? So the bear algos are active right now after the 0.5. On the log scale, I think we broke it. Yeah, so we broke the bear algos on the log scale, but linear still alive. And for the moment it looks zigzaggish, as you can see. If you use some channeling techniques, well, obviously you want wave 3 to penetrate the channel projected from the origin of the first impulse that is projected to the top of wave 1 and wave 2. So yeah, if you want a 3, well, you need 3 to exit this channel. Well, that's not what's happening right here, just like when I mentioned it at the SPX chart. So if we have an A here projected to B, well, we have a channeled 3-wave move. So this could have been the top of Netflix, and now our targets would be either the bottom or lower lows, which would make more sense because most of the times this is how zigzags develop. The last ones, not so important, but I'm gonna take a look at it anyway. So okay, on this one, Mosaic, we had an impulsive structure since the 2020s, and now we're building correctively. So ABC for the W, ABC flat for the wave X, and we have a 535 for the wave Y, and now either we're done, as I said earlier, and we're gonna form 1-2, 1-2, but again the channel suggests that we are forming a zigzag. So zigzag means it means that this market is not so strong, right? But if you look at this gigantic wave X, okay, then we need to form some sort of a equal amount of time X on this. So one zigzag is not gonna cut it. This can develop very well into perhaps a triangle, right? Just an idea. And this is only the wave A of your triangle, and now we form the B, C, D and E, and then you put another wave X and another ABC to complete the cycle, to complete the corrective cycle. And the larger time frame, just for the moment, since we had this Ripper here and then we had a Ripper down, so you definitely have to count this one as a wave A or an impulse. So this could be wave A, then you have a 3-wave, and then you have a corrective wave, and then you have an impulse, which smells like, again, a flat, right? So if you had a 5 into flat, well, 5, 3 and 5, which would mean zigzag, which would mean lower lows to come. But for the moment we're corrective, and perhaps we could long with a nice stop loss over there. And the last one, I think I had a count that this one bottomed, but still nothing happens. I'm still waiting for some bigger move for me to confirm it that the low is in. I have a suggested count that is such a force that perhaps this one is not even worth mentioning, but quickly go through it and I've end the video. So one ABC zigzag for your W, ABC for the wave X, and then AB and an impulse for the wave Y, double combo. Do you believe in it? Me neither. All right, and have a good day, guys. Thank you so much.